Welcome back. If you want to ask questions about snoring, the number to call is 0808 054 2233. 0808 054 2233. You can also tweet at CTV_Mary A while we continue with solutions for snoring. So you have something you put in the nostrils for the nose snorers. Does that mean that some people keep their mouth shut and snore only through the nostrils at night?
Yes, quite a number of, most people generally don't open their mouths during sleep. So they breathe in through the nostrils. So if there's any congestion or a narrowing of the nostrils at the level of the nostrils, it could also cause some snoring. However, most times the problem is actually at the level of the back of the throat.
Okay. That
is, when we open our mouth, there's a part that we see if you look into the mirror.
Yes.
And that is consists of what we call the soft palate, the uvula, and the other structures around that.
The uvula is that thing that hangs down from the top of the mouth, right?
Yes. And then the tongue. So that is where most of the snoring takes place, at the back of the mouth. So oftentimes that's what we need to address. However, one major issue about snoring is that it can be a symptom of a bigger problem.
Okay.
Which is what we call the sleep apnea.
Okay, that's the mouth, the structure of the mouth we've got there.
Yes.
With the uvula hanging down, right?
Yes.
One uvula is longer than the other. Is this normal for people to have different lengths?
Definitely.
Of it?
Yes, people have different lengths, and even the soft palate in people can differ. So the longer these things, the more likelihood of causing
snoring.
Snoring.
But you can see two of them. It's like they don't have any uvula anymore.
Yes. Some, while young, like we said, issues in childhood, tonsil, so they had surgeries in early life.
Okay.
Probably tonsillectomy, and then the major surgical correction for similar things. So you can see some people, when you examine them, they don't have any of that structures.
Could this be a solution for snoring?
Yes, in some instances. However, it's usually left to the last option.
Okay, let's take this call quickly first. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your question?
Yeah, my question is it any doctor who is able to give a solution to the snoring, or just a particular doctors specialized in that area?
I think that would be the sleep specialist, right?
Yes, doctors that are specifically trained in issues of snoring are sleep physicians. However, sleep physicians usually come from a branch, multiple branches of medicine, including psychiatry, from where I am from.
Okay.
ENT surgeons, respirologists, people who deal with breathing generally.
You can get sleep surgeons in all those, sleep physicians in all those disciplines.
Yes, so neurologists, so these are people that can lead you to...
But correct me if I'm wrong, a person does have to see a doctor, because I'm just imagining, let's say somebody who snores and they give him a chin strap. So that keeps the mouth closed, right? But what if he has a stuffy nose or he has a cold? No oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. So that is why proper evaluation is important, not just going to the over the counter to get some of these devices. Some of them are actually online that people could order. However, for you to order the right thing, you need to make a right diagnosis.
Okay.
Before going ahead to do that.
Okay, we're having a call coming in. Hello, Christian. Hello, are you there, Christian? Go on with your question. Hello, we can hear you.
Hello. Okay. Hello.
Yes, go on.
Okay, I want to find out if snoring is genetic.
Okay.
Hello?
Okay, that's a good one. Is snoring genetic?
Well, there's a possibility that it could increase in family who have
snorers before
yes, so,
that person.
But it's not as if if you inherit it by just passing it from your, but there's a higher incidence.
Because of the mouth structures,
yes,
right?
Yes, exactly. For instance, certain races or racial, well, the Asians generally, they have what I describe in terms of what we call it retrognathia, and that means that chin usually are more
receded than the nose bridge.
Yes, so
okay,
that's some things structurally can predispose you genetically to snoring.
You alluded to deeper problems that snoring can point to. So it can be not just a case of narrowed airways, but sleep apnea. What's that? Quickly, tell us what's sleep apnea.
Well, sleep apnea, sleep and apnea. Apnea just means difficulty or a stoppage of breathing during the night. So when you stop breathing frequently during the night, that's when we can make a diagnosis of sleep apnea.
Let's quickly take this call before we continue on sleep apnea. Hello. Hello, Ola. Are you there? Yeah. What's your question?
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to ask the doctor, is there any danger in snoring?
Okay. A good one too.
Yes.
Apart from the sleep apnea, is there danger in snoring?
The danger is what we were actually about talking where we're going to. Now, I mentioned earlier that snoring can lead to poor quality sleep, and that can make you to be sleepy during the daytime. And if you power heavy machinery, you can be a risk. So that could be a danger of the consequences of snoring, which makes you to have poor night sleep, and then you're sleepy during the daytime, and then your health hazard or in workplace hazard.
What you're trying to say is you can make mistakes because of the sleepiness.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So that's one. However, mostly snoring itself is a component of what we call sleep apnea. Not everybody that has sleep apnea that snores will have sleep apnea. It's been noted that about 75% of people who snore also have sleep apnea. So it's one of these core symptoms that we look at.
75%, that's
yes,
a lot.
It's a lot. And then the other symptoms are people waking up during the night frequently. They don't even know why they're waking up.
Just to breathe.
Yeah, exactly. So we would know why they have to wake up. It's because the brain is waking them up. So the other thing is that sometimes you wake up choking or gasping for breath during the night. And also bed partners who observe them during sleep note that it appears that their breathing do stop during the night. So it's apparent that something is wrong with the way they breathe during the night.
If you address the snoring problem, can it stop the sleep apnea?
The snoring problem is just a symptom.
Oh,
so you have to address what is causing
the apnea itself.
Yes, so you need to address what is causing this snoring, this apnea. And for us to properly do that, we need to bring them to the sleep laboratory, observe them over the night, and then interpret the study, and then
I find that very funny because some people don't sleep well once they're not in their own beds. So how does that help the study?
Yes, so a lot of people, we always think that they would not sleep when they go to the sleep laboratory. However, they do sleep when they come. And we are able to really, especially if you're interested in knowing if someone has sleep apnea or not, there are a lot of recordings going on during the nights. We listen, of course, we record the video recording and also sound recording of snore. And we also record what we call the EEG, which is the electrical activity of the brain.
Okay, let me quickly jump in there because I really want to address children who have sleep apnea. How is it only by snoring that a parent knows that the child may have sleep apnea? Because sleep apnea for a child, that could affect the grades, it could affect so many things, maybe make the child aggressive because of sleep deprivation.
Absolutely.
So what do parents look out for?
Yes, so one of the things that the parents oftentimes it's actually picked by the teachers because these children are in school and you tell the parent that your child is always sleeping in class. Or very irritable, restless, and quarrelsome in class. So those are some of the symptoms that tend to tell you that there's something wrong with the child, and then we'll probably need to reassess the child's sleep. So
Okay, thank you. I'm so sorry, but we have to go. That's good that we got the children in. Thank you so much for coming to the program, Dr. Adeoye. Thank you for being there with us, and thank you for calling in with your wonderful questions. Just a parting shot here. Don't beat the child before you take the child to the hospital. It just might be a deeper problem. Thank you so much for staying with us. I am Mary Alale Yusuf.